Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Field Wake campaign. In the last episode, Nets, with his third-degree handburns, his parasitic infection, and his sewage surfing body, cleaned himself up, got himself some new clothing, and headed off towards Dirty Jim, the person who did the medical or the questionably medical procedure where they replaced one of his kidneys with a camera. Meanwhile, Bomber has been talking with the police officers and has managed to convince at least one of the police officers that is guarding him that he is actually just a greedy, opportunistic thief and not a terrorist. And Snarbly Wolf has been being quiet and calm and thinking and resting and recuperating in his hospital bed. So, as we start off a new session, I do want to say that the arc is coming towards the end, and you guys have turned an espionage arc into madness and terrorism and murder and dating and God knows what else.
It's a dating sim, is what it is.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I'm still in the hospital bed. What happens with me? Where's my stuff exactly? Or is my stuff on my person? I'm guessing now.
Some of your properties in the room, like your clothing. What did you carry out of the manufactory with you?
The stuff I brought in: the wooden mask, the crowbar, the Jericho, the rabbit.
Okay, so your clothing and Jericho the rabbit are in the room with you. The wooden mask and the crowbar are not.
Ah, I had a feeling.
Okay, that clears up what I have on me. Yay! Because I stored most of my shit, including my knife, in the locker, and I brought out my cocaine. Owie! I burned myself. That wasn't supposed to be
Oh, I
said.
almost forgot about the duct tape. What about the duct tape? Is that not with me either?
The duct tape's not with you either, no.
So yeah, you weren't supposed to hear me squeal and say I burnt myself, but yes. Excuse me while I go fucking shoot myself. So yeah, as of right now, all I had with me was my space cocaine.
Yeah, you don't have your space cocaine anymore.
I didn't
Your
think I
clothing's
had my
not
space
right.
cocaine. Okay.
Okay, so Snarbly Wolf, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll. Well, first off, I'm gonna put my hands on my face, and I'm all like, "Where's my mask?" So I called the nurse in.
Okay, so nurse comes in, and again, it's the big black woman with the weird Irish accent.
yeah. I still, dude. You want to? Okay, I have met one black Irish person my entire life.
Yep.
Like, and it's probably the same person you've met because there's only one of them in the world apparently. Like, it's like an albino astronaut, you know? It's like, what the shit? It just doesn't exist.
So, she asks you what's wrong.
Where's my mask? My wooden mask that's normally on my face.
She's a little bit confused, and she kind of looks at you and goes, "What wooden mask, my dear?"
There's a wooden mask I always wear. I always keep on me partly to conceal my face, and also partly because it has magic powers, and also because it protects me while I work. But it's gone. Do you know where it is?
He just told the nurse that his mask has magic powers. Nice.
Yup, dude, I suppressed a laugh so hard right there, I think I popped a rib.
I'm tearing up because I'm trying not to just laugh my ass off. Because this is gonna be great. Now he needs psychiatric help.
She says, "Oh, my dear, I'll go and see what I can find out for you, my love." And she heads off out of the room
Thank you.
go and investigate your missing mask. Meanwhile, while she's investigating the missing mask, she also appends a query for psychiatric evaluation onto your medical records. So that gets added to your medical records to sort of ask for a psychiatric eval. Meanwhile, Nets, what are you up to?
Okay, so how good is my relationship with Dirty Jim? Like, she found me charming enough that she didn't steal my kidney. Does that mean
Yes,
we're on
she found
fairly
you charming.
good terms, or is it just like, yeah, I'm just another customer?
Um,
Or am I like
she,
the quirky weird dude that she finds intriguing?
she didn't steal your kidney, so she doesn't hate you. like you turned up one day, asked her to replace your kidney with a camera, and she did. Like it's not exactly like you have a long-term friendship.
No. I just figured with like a roll of whatever 18 or 19 charisma that I did with her, it lasts like did like a lasting impression or something. Or we'd
Oh
be
yeah,
on
you
better
have a better
terms.
reputation with her than like if you hadn't done that.
Okay.
You do have an ongoing reputation with her, yes. Which for those people watching, that's how kind of like you keep records of positive and negative impacts on people is by reputation, and you either gain fame or infamy with people, positive or negative.
Okay. So yes, I make my way into Dirty Jim's
Hmm.
to meet up with Jim again,
Yep.
who is a large, brash woman, if I remember correctly.
She is indeed a large, quite brash woman, kind of like disturbing, kind of slightly odd medical treatments woman. That yeah, she's interesting, shall we say? And she has a rather dirty kind of medical bay in the nicer area of the slums. So you head off to see Dirty Jim. What would you like to say or do or talk to Dirty Jim about?
Okay. So when I first met Dirty Jim, I was inquiring about augmentations.
Yes.
Okay, so she's got medical experience to some sort of extent. She's got some sort of electronic or mechanical experience with augmentations.
Mm.
What would her knowledge level be of equipment? Like if, or I'm just gonna go with it. Okay. Yeah. So coming up to Jim, and it's like, hey, I've returned to your fine medical establishment here, and wondering if you'd be interested in a small joint research project.
Jim looks you up and down and goes, Jesus Christ, what happened to you?
I kind of got exploded on twice.
No fucking shite.
Oh, there was that as well. And I assume there's still some sort of aroma lingering because, yeah, it's bathing in that stuff for a while.
She gives you a weird look. Yeah, Dirty Jim's medical laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so pleasant, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. First time that I feel dirtier than her establishment.
So she kind of nods towards the chair and she says, "Come on, let's have a look at you."
Okay, well that's a bonus. Let's do the medical exam as well. Sure. I'll sit down in her chair.
Okay, so she examines you and she covers your hands in a kind of cross between a plastic and a gel.
Okay.
That kind of sets on your hands almost like a set of kind of like paint on latex gloves.
Okay.
And she sprays your eyes with liquid that cools your eyes quite dramatically. And then she kind of looks at you and raises her eyebrows and she says, "Did you blow up the factory?"
I'm thinking if that was a plan or intention or a dealing that I had in, I wouldn't be in this shape.
She raises an eyebrow and she's like, Let's have a look what she's like, actually. Let's see. She's a little bit suspicious, but she's like, okay, I suppose you're right. Like, very well. Actually, no, quite a few bombers explode themselves. Are you sure?
Wait, what kind of statistic is that? Really? You
That's
think if they're gonna work with those, that's puzzling. But no, what? Don't get Jim. Come on. Soldier Kidney. I didn't blow up a factory.
So what's this research project?
Okay, so firstly, like, I know we've got a bit of a rapport here, but I don't know you horribly well, so I would like some sort of assurance that you're not gonna, like, you know, sedate me and steal stuff from me. But I've come across a piece of equipment that I wouldn't mind having someone else look at with me.
She grins a broad grin when you say about stealing stuff from you. And she says, the thought crosses the mind every now and then. You know, when you have people sedated. I can make a lot of money off a heart.
Well, then I take it as a very, very... what's the word I'm looking for? A privilege that you then did not just abscond with my kidney. So thank you for that. I am so reassured.
You're kind of cute.
Okay, well, let's continue on here, because I can't... Yeah, it's not like, yeah, I kind of wish you were too. But she's not. So I'm not going to say that, because then she would sedate me and steal all my stuff.
absolutely savage. You would normally say something. Have you actually learned your lesson a little bit? Has he learned the lesson? Stay tuned for next episode.
It's only 12 minutes in.
Yeah,
I know, but I mean,
okay, so, I ask her if there's, like, a workbench I can put something aside on for her, see if there's a spot that we can clear off so I can pull out a piece of equipment.
Yeah, there's space you can find.
Okay, so I pull out the needly iron doodad of some sort of sensing, I figure, because it's got, like, graphs on the display and that. Like, well, what do you make of this contraption? I was hoping we could pore over it a bit together and see if we can deduce its function.
Do I have another note? I have another note.
you do. You can read it later. Just that is canon.
Okay, excellent. So she has a look at the machine. She rolls a 4. She's got a decent thing. She picks it up and she kind of turns it over in her hand. And she kind of like just looks at it and she sort of boots it up and she looks at the telemetry screen and she kind of looks at the needles and kind of rolls it over in her hand. And then she turns to you and she hits you in the chest with it.
What?
Yep, she turns to you and she thumps you in the chest with the needles.
How much damage does it do?
I'm guessing that I scream in pain as I get thumped by needles, or do they, like, retract into the machine?
Oh no, you get stabbed by needles.
So yeah, I scream in pain.
You scream like a girl, though. Yes, you
Precisely. She pulls it back out of your chest, and the needles have tiny amount of blood on them, not much blood at all, but tiny amount of blood on them. And she looks at the telemetry screen. She goes, that's what it does.
I look at this woman in shock and fear, and put my hand on my pocket with my multi-tool in it.
There's something I heard.
And kind of like ask, like, okay, so do you mind sharing your revelation?
Just one second. I'm just going to mute Sergeant 15 until he gets back.
Okay.
She smiles and she looks down at the machine and she goes, and she kind of turns it around and shows you the telemetry screen. And the telemetry screen has now filled up the telemetry data. It's got blood oxygen saturation, heart rate, CPR recommendations. It's got the iron level of your blood. It's got sugar level of your blood. It's got your breathing rate on it. It's got a whole variety of things that it picked up in a very small period of time.
Oh, that is a cool piece of machinery.
And she goes, "Look, it's basically an OBS machine."
Well, next time if we do an experiment like this, please give me a little bit more warning.
She tilts her head to you and kind of looks at you like she's confused and says, "But then you might have disagreed."
Well, yeah, maybe. That thought did cross my mind after you stabbed me with the unknown machine of questionable origin.
So she looks at you and she gives a slightly mad giggle and she goes, "I thought it was going to kill you."
But your burger. Oh, I yell profanities at her for a brief moment.
She just grins and says, "That's the spirit."
At least she ain't dead. Oh.
Like, literally, she's a backyard surgeon who takes people's organs out for money. So
Yeah.
she's not exactly stable, shall we say.
Okay. Well, between your professional diagnosis and this beauty of a wee machine here, is there anything that I should be concerned about, or do you think I've got a good fix in here?
She looks down at the obs and she looks at you and peers at you for a bit. Roll medical. Natural 20. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. I'm actually going to allow that. I'm going to allow a natural 20. She looks at you and she peers at you for a bit longer. And she says, "Well, like, you've been burnt.
I kind of figured that bit out.
And she peers at you a little bit closer. She goes, "You've got a few striations in your eyes." Huh.
So you're telling me you're
Might
looking
wanna get
deeply
that
into my
checked.
eyes, eh? But yeah, seriously though, what does that mean?
Like, can be burn damage, acid damage, infections. Yeah, you got a few. She kind of
One
like
and
grabs
two
your
are
chin.
she already there, but yeah.
She grabs your chin and kind of drags your face to within about a quarter inch of hers, and her nose is basically touching your nose, and she goes, "Yeah, you should have your eyes checked."
Okay. Well then.
She's actually a very, very skilled doctor. She's just fucking insane.
Yeah. Thanks for the information, and what do I owe you for our pleasant visit here?
She walks over to her little computer and she types a few things in, and she comes back with a little credit chip pad, and it's about sort of like 3,000 credits. This is insane. This is like sort of 3 or 4 months worth of credits.
I look from the bill up to her. It's like, this for real? Like, I'm pretty sure you made a pretty decent decent payment on the last bit of hardware I donated to your facility.
She laughs and she goes, "Well, you kind of got a choice. Like, you can pay me or I can call the cops."
Hmm.
Or you can punch her in the face.
I'm afraid she
I
would
mean,
eat me.
Okay. Or you can grab something heavy and hit her in the face. Or you can run away because she's a big fat fatty. She doesn't know your name. She doesn't know shit about you. Take it in the whole ass.
Wait. The machine that I brought in, with the spikes on it, would it also have a defibrillator in it?
Not that you're aware of.
I don't want to just start stabbing this woman with the machine, though.
Do it. Punch her in the face with it. Punch her straight in the face with it. Dude, get your first blood, man. Pop that cherry, bitch. Sorry, I had to. That got bad.
Yeah, it did. Okay,
That got.
so back to Jim. And she's
Okay.
threatening to call the cops on me.
Unless
Really?
you pay her.
From her fine establishment? She wants to bring cops in? I guess there's probably nothing directly illegal they can tie her to, but still, like, it's... Oh... It looks like she's got a meat grinder right there in the corner. Like, take it from that chair right there. Hey, look, sausages. Woo. Oh. Okay.
Be a man.
Um.
Do the right thing. Kill the bitch.
So looking back down at the credit chit, like, well, this could take a bit of doing, but how about we make a different deal? Is she interested in hearing a counter offer?
Oh, her eyes light up when you say deal. Like she loves deals.
I figure the machine I brought there is probably worth a sophisticated diagnostic piece of equipment like that. Got to be worth a bit. How about I find us a seller for that, and for your help in determining what it is. Although because of my practical use in that deciphering of the equipment's whatever, words, it's not coming to me right now, but yes, in my use in that, I feel that I deserve a portion of that sale. So how about I go find a seller for this piece of or a buyer for this piece of equipment, and I come back and you're getting 25% of that.
While you're talking, and Nets has this habit of just letting his mouth run away
Yeah.
with him, her eyes just slowly glaze over, and then she stops looking at you and she starts looking down at the medical tools next to the medical chair that you're standing close to, and like she just sort of reaches out and starts playing with the scalpel.
Okay, machine I brought you. I'll go sell it. You get 25%. Are we good on that?
I could sell your heart. That'd be worth more. Can we sell your heart?
I'd really prefer not. Come on, let's make it. Isn't it worth more having a return customer who can come back and continue paying you versus one more dead one?
Seems kind of long-winded, though. Like, everything's transitory. Like, here today, gone tomorrow. Seems kind of like investment-style stuff. Not into investment. Tell you what. Deals. I like deals. I'll tell you what. I'll do you a deal.
Okay.
And she kind of taps the scalpel blade on the metal tray. 500 credits and the doodad.
You want my doodad?
Yeah, 500 credits and the doodad.
Are you kidding me? If you take that doodad, you should be paying me this $3,000. That's a good doodad. That's our deal there. You take my thingamajig.
So, which
I
doodad are we talking about now?
My medical diagnosis machine with many spikes.
Okay.
And she kind of grins at you and says, but you see, you're forgetting knowledge. See, I have knowledge. And that's the important thing. My knowledge is there's been a massive explosion. Loads of people died. Police are all over the place. They want to know what happened. Then you turn up here with burns all over your hands. You know, bloodshot eyes, signs of smoke inhalation. Like, you came here and you had medical treatment from me. Like, you could have gone to the hospital. Hell, there are.
Hell, I thought I
30
couldn't afford
ambulances
the
there.
hospital. Came, do you thought I could get in a discount? Come on, return customers and all.
Come on, you. Come on. Let's make a deal. No police. I'll have the doodad and 500 credits.
Quick question: what's the doodad?
My medical
the-
diagnosis
the-
machine of many spikes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so we've been standing near the table, and I've taken a step back from her and my doodad, but I am near my bag.
Yep.
Can I have
What?
a bit of, time
Thinking
with
time?
the new toy before I let you take her from me? Like, I just got it. Gotta at least take a look at it. You gotta, understand with your, love of knowledge that I need to at least take a little bit of an examination. Just give me a few minutes.
Toad,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why did you go with this? Why did you come to this person in the first?
Because I thought it was gonna be cheaper and we'd have her pour and she'd be like, okay, I'll let you off if you blow me kind of deal.
And then he finally would have gotten some action.
Is that his one
Uh,
goal in life to get some?
That's what
No,
it seems like.
My thought was like, hey, this woman already had
No.
my kidney. She made more money off me than what she spent on me. Maybe I'll get a deal. I wasn't expecting, this. I also wasn't expecting to be
So-
stabbed in the chest by the doodad of many spikes.
Maybe you should just kill her or run away. Because she's a big fat fatty who can't run apparently. And you're this tiny little 5'0", 101 pound space nerd.
Space nerd.
Yes, he's a space
Space
nerd.
nerd.
So he's gonna haul ass. Like an Oompa Loompa.
Okay, so she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, I'm not stupid. Toy, 500 credits."
Okay, so how far away am I from her?
Couple of feet.
She's holding on to credit chit and the bill and the scalpel. She's playing with. Stand by that. I grab my bag with my other equipment, and which still has the oxygen bottle in it.
Mm.
And I make a sweeping swing for her head.
Okay,
Oh,
surprise
God.
round attack. Critical. Roll again to see if the critical lands.
Holy
The critical lands.
yeah!
2d8 plus your plus double your strength bonus.
Holy
Okay.
shit, Toad.
That's not a D8. Which one's a D8?
That and that.
Okay, I'll pull them over here so that I can. Okay,
Holy shit.
I'm just trying to knock her out so I can get out of here with my doodad. So 10 plus
10.
double my strength. My strength isn't high, I know that. -1. So
Okay,
8.
so No, the negatives don't double.
Okay.
9 damage. Okay. So now roll initiative for me.
Which is a 20, which is... Where'd my 20 go? Oh, there it is. Dark 20 on Dark Pitcher. My initiative is 14.
14. And her initiative is 18. So she goes first. Okay, so you swing
Oh,
the bag
she's patched
and,
me up. What's my health now?
she applied burn cream. She didn't actually.
She didn't patch you up, dude.
So you swing the oxygen bottle at her, and it clangs off the side of her head with a satisfying thunk. Like, that's not non-lethal damage. That's fucking killing blow sort of shit right there. And it does a really satisfying thunk, and she stumbles to the side. But she recovers surprisingly quickly, and she slashes at you with her scalpel. And she lands. She lands a hit with the scalpel.
Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Oh, fuck.
Take 2 damage because she's not a particularly strong person.
I'm at 0.
Yep. And at 0, you are now disabled, so to speak, and you pass out.
In Dirty Jim's laboratory.
In Dirty Jim's laboratory.
Mm.
This is the point in the campaign where things now basically hit the shit, shall we say.
Please don't kill me, droid. Just, I like the Net's
It's-
character. Please don't let me
It's
die.
camp. It's all in the dice, bitch.
It is indeed all in the dice. So, here is, can I be made a admin for a second, please?
Fine. Yes, you're done.
There we go. So, Monsieur Snobblywolf,
Yes.
don't roll yet. Monsieur Savarok, 15.
Is this a survival thing?
And Mr. Toad. Right. So this is how this works. This is how this is going to work. Each of you is going to have a set of possible events, possible situations that arise from where you have landed yourself. And these situations come from kind of like what you have done and what has resulted. So Snarblywolf has 4 possible outcomes. Snarblywolf could be released with no charge and no issues, and that is 0 to 20%.
All right.
He could also be arrested for terrorism, and that is going to be 21 to 45%.
Oh no.
Snarbly could also be held for mental health reasons, and that's going to be 46 to 60%. And finally, Snarblywolf could be essentially, shall we say, actually there's 5 situations. He could essentially be killed, shall we say, by an interested party, for instance, a member of the Blar, who doesn't want him saying anything. And that will be 61 to 65%, because that's quite a low chance with Mr. Snarblywolf. And the remaining percentage is that he's rescued by a Blar team.
Oh
So-
goodness.
There we have Mr. Snarblywolf's card of possibilities. And then we have Bomber. And Bomber could be arrested. That's a 0 to 15%. Bomber could be killed by a interested party. That's a 16 to 25%. And the reason that's higher for you is because Anheg
I've
knows
done a
that
lot
you're
of
the one who
shit.
set well, Anheg knows you're the one who set the bomb.
Yeah.
So like that's an issue. You could be released without charge, and we're going to do that 26 to
27.
40% roughly.
Yay!
You could also be basically rescued, and we're going to do that 41.
I'm sorry, 16 to 2%?
No, I haven't finished typing yet. It only shows up parts of it. Rescued 41 up to say 65%. You could also find yourself essentially appropriated, which is basically captured by another interested party. And that's going to be 66 to 80%. And then you could find an escape route, so you could escape. And that's going to be 81 to 100%. So this is Mr. Bomber's card of possibilities. And then dropped in a chest.
Yep.
And then we have Mr. Netz's card of possibilities. Mr. Netz's card of possibilities, 1% to 30%. You are organ harvested.
I'm sorry, what? How many?
1 to 30.
Wow.
Shit. Okay. Damn.
31 to 50%. She turns you over to the police. 51 to 70%. She treats your injuries, but basically blackmails you by basically tying you up and threatening to take your organs if you don't credit chip pay her. 71 to 80%. She essentially sells you to the highest bidder.
Wait, that's one of my high ones?
81 to 90%. You are rescued by the Balar. And 91 to 100%. You are rescued by Amanda. So everyone has their little card. Toad can go around and have a look at the cards for the stream. So, or for the video. So you all know that each of you has your own possible results of what has happened because you have all gotten yourselves into the shiz. The end. Question mark. And as we are 40 minutes into this episode, I say we pause it here and we pick up on the catastrophic dice rolling in the next episode.
Really?
Yep.
You're gonna make us do that?
Yep.
No, it's gonna make the audience do that.
Oh, still, it's he did all your cards before he did mine, making me sit here and suffer.
I know, it's exciting for me.
You really shouldn't have attacked her.
That's like, let's knock her out and then run.
Except you're a pussy.
Yeah, she had sort of like 16 hit points and you did 9 damage.
So half of them. Better than half.
Yep. Slightly better than half. Like, you did a decent amount of damage to her, but yeah. Like, you would have been better off trying a grapple check because she was she was a big woman, but she wasn't very strong. Like, you probably could have beaten her in a grapple. Trying to smack her upside the head with a bag. Not the best idea.
Okay, well, we'll stop the episode here, and stuff.